The Human Resource Service Center presents Interview Questions and Answers for Procurement Manager Position. Recording by Eddie Chigozi. A procurement manager is a middle or senior level management position designed to ensure that a company and its staff adhere to a particular purchasing strategy. This approach will help to maintain consistency around the clock, as well as keeping costs within a budget. Depending on the size of the operation, the procurement manager may manage a team of people, each responsible for procurement in certain areas, such as stationery, travel, accommodation, and stock. A procurement manager is responsible for ensuring that a company has a very clear strategy when purchasing goods and services. The procurement manager may set policies for purchasing that take into account budgets, stock requirements, and skills required. For many companies, costs are a key factor in their purchasing decisions, so the procurement manager will ensure that the suppliers are aware of this. Quite often, companies require suppliers who meet certain standards such as ISO accreditation or a particular level of insurance cover. The procurement manager will be responsible for ensuring that suppliers meet these requirements. These are some of the questions asked in an interview for procurement manager with suggested answers. Question: what steps do you take as a procurement manager to develop strong working relationships with key suppliers? A procurement manager must have strong relationships with key suppliers in order to do their job effectively. Ideally, there should be give and take on both sides. This is where you should give an answer that is heavy on the technical aspects of your knowledge. The interviewer is looking for depth and nuance in your response. This is what the interviewer is looking for in your answer: experience working with many types of suppliers, strong relationships with key vendors, ability to understand the supplier's business. Here is an example response: I take time to see things from the supplier's perspective and make sure that I am a good customer while getting the company's needs met. Question: can you tell me about your experience lowering expenses and monitoring costs? A good procurement manager makes sure that they acquire what they need to do without going over budget. If you have to spend extra money in one place, you should know where to cut back in order to respect the bottom line. The interviewer wants to know that you can save if you have to and are always looking at the overall budget. This is what the interviewer is looking for in your answer: experience implementing cost control programs, knowledge of how to balance the supply chain with costs, demonstrated examples of cost reduction. Here is an example response: I implemented a program that instituted Lean and Six Sigma tools and philosophies throughout our entire procurement chain, lowering our costs by 12%. Question: what sources do you use to maintain and build your knowledge of relevant marketplaces? The procurement manager should be well informed because they need to be purchasing based on the latest trends in the marketplace. This question is aimed at testing not only your knowledge, but the lengths that you go to in order to acquire information. The employer does not want to hire a candidate who is devoted exclusively to old ideas. The procurement manager should be a detail-oriented reader. This is what the interviewer is looking for in your answer: evidence of continuing education in the field, commitment to stay informed on procurement issues, examples of implementing new knowledge. Here is an example response. I regularly read the latest trade publications, and I am always on the lookout for new ideas, especially in procurement strategy development. Question: how would you handle working with a crucial supplier who was unreliable? Every procurement manager has faced situations in which they need to obtain certain products, and the supplier was either late or provided things that did not meet their needs. Your answer will show your ability to get results when faced with a challenging situation. It will also give the interviewer an idea of your problem-solving skills. This is what the interviewer is looking for in your answer. Experience working with difficult suppliers. Strategies handling late and incorrect deliveries. Examples of working with suppliers on corrective action. Here is an example response. We had a supplier with repeated late deliveries. I used a sticks and carrots approach to get them to deliver on time. In the meantime, I searched for a more reliable supplier to give our business to. Question: can you detail a negotiation that you had that was unsuccessful? What did you learn from it? Now, instead of asking you to detail a negotiation that succeeded, the interviewer may prefer to ask about one where you were unsuccessful. This gives you an opportunity to demonstrate that you are not only self-aware enough to realize that you have made a mistake, but that you are capable of learning from it too. If you do not have an example, the interviewer may think it better to move on since you are not sufficiently self-critical. This is what the interviewer is looking for in your answer. Flexibility in thinking to adjust approach. Ability to admit that mistakes were made. Self-awareness. Here is an example response. I did not properly oversee a large-scale purchase and it went over budget. I studied my mistakes and figured out what happened so that it would not occur again. Welcome to the Human Resource Service Center. Our business is helping you find your dream job. We allow employers to advertise jobs on our social media platforms and also on our website at no cost. We have simplified the process of advertising on our website. You simply go to the website, register, then you can upload jobs that you have for advertising. If you are looking for someone to fill a vacancy at your company or organization, take advantage of this opportunity to advertise that job in our pool of over 18,000 people who are being constantly prepared to be the best in the job market. The person you are looking to fill that vacancy is right here on our platform. For any other details, contact Ivan Nkono. On WhatsApp, the number is +256 772 481 995. Email nkonoivan@gmail.com, or you can visit our website www.humanresourcecenter.com. The Human Resource Service Center